A video of a woman protesting in her workplace canteen was viewed hundreds of millions of times on Chinese social media. The employee of tech giant Alibaba had been silenced after accusing her boss of raping her during a business trip last month. Security cameras recorded her supervisor entering her hotel room several times. The woman took to social media after management failed to act.
The Alibaba human resources team were slow and indifferent. They didn't take it seriously. I was shocked because Alibaba is such a big, famous company, but I'm also used to it, because these incidents happen again and again.
Public outrage around the case prompted a police investigation. Alibaba fired the man in question and also several executives for mishandling her complaint. The incident came the week after the arrest of Chinese-Canadian celebrity Kris Wu. The pop singer, actor and variety show judge has been accused of luring underage women for sex. More than a dozen brands, including Louis Vuitton and Porsche, have severed ties with Wu, and there have been calls for him to be deported.
Both incidents have turned the spotlight on cases of sexual assault and misconduct in Chinese workplaces. It's also given a boost to the country's Me Too movement, which has been stifled by authorities in recent years due to concerns of sparking social unrest.
Li Maitze is a women's rights activist who was detained in 2015 for protesting about sexual harassment on public transport. She says women working for Chinese companies often suffer harassment and are forced to drink during business events.
Alibaba has a serious problem. I would say there's a culture of hunting women or using women as sexual resources. This phenomenon also exists in many other big companies, state enterprises and even NGOs.
In recent years, China has introduced laws dealing with domestic violence and sexual misconduct, but activists say they're poorly defined and difficult to enforce. Police are often reluctant to interfere with what are traditionally seen as private matters. Alibaba says it's reviewing company guidelines and has set up an emergency hotline for employees. Rights groups say they hope the Alibaba and Kris Wu scandals will encourage more victims to come forward and for employers to change their work cultures. Katrina, Jazeera, Beijing.